Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Roberts. I head up global production at Cloud Improving Games and I manage our European studios. I'm based here in our Foundry 42 Winslow office, which is about 10 miles south of Manchester in the northwest of England. We are now at 201 people in this office and we have a further 9 employees at our new small Derby studio in the East Midlands, which focuses on mainly facial animations but also some body animation for Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. Already this year, we've hired 22 new staff, and for a bit of fun, we worked out the combined games development experience of everyone in Foundry 42 UK, which comes to 1,510 years. We've just finished work on the expansion of the first floor of Freedom House in Winslow, which has given us back some badly needed space, as everyone was crammed onto just 2 floors for the last 3 months, and it wasn't great. The new floor is definitely a breath of fresh air, and has given us 76 new desk spaces, 2 conference rooms named Retribution and Gladius, and a great new break area called Fortune's Cross. Some of these names you know, others you'll be introduced to as Star Citizen grows. We've got a pretty big update for you guys, so let's get into some of the details about what we've been up to this last month. On the programming side, we've been working on a number of systems to really push the quality and immersion of both Squadron 42 and the persistent universe. We've completed Sprint 2 of the player interaction system, which improves how the player interacts with items or picks up objects using the new highlighting and inner thought systems. This will allow a much more intuitive and accessible UI experience for players, clearly identifying what they can interact with, as well as a clean, smooth experience while doing so. The new system, or the new mission system, is moving really well. We are now on Sprint 3 and designer using the new tools to set up the missions in the PU. The old flow graph missions, which were not scalable to the need of our dynamic universe, are going away to be replaced with a tool which can create diverse and systemic missions, giving the player an abundance of different and diverse mission types. Also tied into this, the design team here is now also using the new Frankfurt-developed system editor tool known as Solid to visually put together our system maps for Star Citizen. Both of these tools will really increase the productivity of our design teams. We've completed 2 locomotion sprints, the first to blend the walk into full run and back to walk animation sets to create a much more realistic feeling for player inertia whilst using the keyboard. The second sprint was to vastly improve AI path following so characters traverse close spaces and blend between animations in a much smoother manner. Our graphics team has been busily working on improving and optimizing the lighting in the game. One major part of this work is a major upgrade to the quality and accuracy of rectangular lights, which is a feature the artists have been requesting due to the prevalence of these types of lights in science fiction films. Typically, game support to the rectangular lights is very limited due to their very high cost, which is why we've spent a lot of time optimizing our shaders to make them viable. The diffuse lighting and the reflections are now much closer to real-world behavior, and the difference this makes to our character lighting is absolutely huge. On the networking side, the team is finishing off the serialized variable which will reduce network bandwidth for the PU. They finished a new message queue to make the sending and receiving of packets more stable, and are finishing off the new multiplayer mega map so players can quickly traverse to different game modes without the long load times of the past. Animation has been very busy also. Weapon reload, firing, hand posing select and deselect work has been worked on for the P4AR, P8SC, P8AR, Devastator Shotgun, Railgun Gallant and Arrowhead. Previous work has been done for the Oxygen and Stamina Sprint, as well as feedback on the female rig so we can lock down final posing. Other work includes a no weapon locomotion pass update, stock sprint update and a prone combat animation pass. Our facial animators in our Derby studio have been focusing on a lot of S42 work to bring our characters and story to life, as well as work on the PU for 3.0 to support fixers, bartenders, shopkeepers and general population wildlines. The concept team's work is ongoing on the Aegis Reclaimer interiors. The team has worked on a second pass on weapons to improve reload visuals and add detail where needed, and work has been ongoing on new ship weapons also. There has also been a lot of concept work for both our PU and Squadron 42 environments to give our artists strong direction on our planetary landscapes, habitations and landing locations, but also for our space environments and space stations, and it is looking really cool. Moving on to the environment team, has lots of ongoing work with Squadron 42, but has also started early work on the truck stop exteriors, including the interior modularity, to show the variety of locations we will be able to place in the PU. The team has been working to keep the art style consistent while also accommodating all the functionality required by design. The planetary service outposts are just finishing their initial art sprint and the base building set is complete. The team have all the elements needed to create small outposts in multiple configurations, which are being set up so that they can be distributed across different landscapes. Now we have our building blocks, we can start adding the details which give them flavour and detail. Also, with the surface outpost, the team is developing how our shaders are going to react when we place these architectural elements in various biomes. We are looking into a system which will help give us believable systemic integration without having to invest lots of bespoke art time. Lastly, the environment team has been investing time in creating the visual targets for our space look and feel. Not only do we want to add lots of detail to our locations, moons and planets, but also we want space itself to be exciting and interesting to explore, whether travelling through anything from a nebula or dense asteroid field to a space storm or an anomaly. The visual effects team has been focusing on a lot of planning to support our new planetary environments, including atmospheric flight effects and modular procedurally generated surface spaces. Work has been done on thruster and damage effects for the Constellation Aquila, high-tech damage effects library updates, building on last month's explosion template, and also further polish to ballistic SMG weapons. The UI team has been working incredibly hard over the last months putting together what you guys have already seen with the new front-end interfaces from 2.6 and are still strongly ploughing ahead with the needs of both the PU and S42. This month's work has progressed on our new kiosk shopping interface, proven out by our prototype, which allows us to make sure it works in all our locations and shop types. Also, work is continuing on improving all our in-game HUD UI, whether walking around or on a ship. The audio team, as always, are supporting all the sprints and tie into and support most of the work the other teams do. This month, the standout tasks included fixing up performance issues and tool improvements, audio for new ships including the Dragonfly, Connie Aquila, Prospector and Buccaneer, work on the music composition for both at Squadron 42 and the PU, speech processing, fixes to weapon audio, and finally Foley work so the right noises can be heard from differing material types. Anyway, that's it from the UK office this month. I hope you all enjoyed the update and it gave you some insight into how much is going on, not only in this office, but all throughout CIG, as a lot of these features we talk about are a collaboration between teams spanning sometimes all 5 of our studios. Hopefully you get an interesting glimpse of why the team is working so hard to create a universe and level of immersion never seen in a computer game before. This is truly why Star Citizen will be the best damn space sim ever. Once again, I'd like to thank all our subscribers for helping us put together these updates together, and of course everyone in the community for your incredible support. You are all powering us on to make this groundbreaking universe and dream come alive. It's really appreciated by everyone here at Cloud Imperium Games. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the verse.